We really wanted to be a part of the problem-based learning project because we really wanted to see how critical thinking could be fueled through a transdisciplinary approach. We love our STEAM classrooms and we already have such a great inquiry model in place, and we want to see creative confidence grow across year levels as well as different subject areas in our college. And we also want to see our staff really develop a capacity to use a common vocabulary in their classrooms.
Look, before we joined the project as a beginning school, obviously we were in our early years. We were aspirational around including a point of difference in our curriculum. And there had been much conversation around a desire to have STEM feature in our Year 7 to 10 curriculum. Since joining the project, our teachers are very much focusing their lessons to ensure that students have the opportunity to be critical thinkers and to work collaboratively.
One of the most important things for us has been reflecting on the successes that we've had in problem-based learning, but more importantly it's been about having critical friends and thinking about how we can do things better. We know that we've learned a lot, but we also know that along the way there's been moments when we really would have loved to have been able to talk to other professionals who were having the same challenges or who'd be able to extend our thinking. And in this project we found a whole host of resources and people who've been doing really exciting work in classrooms that have just fed our curiosity as educators and allowed our school to go further than we probably ever thought that we could in this space.
It's not only within STEM where the project is being delivered, but we've seen that contagion of confidence growing as we've really dipped our toe into what does it look like to have classrooms that are shaped around problem-based learning and inquiry-based learning approaches. And for us, that's been exciting and holds great possibilities for us as to where we go to from here.
Something that we've tried that was in line with the principles of PBL has really been about starting small and allowing our teachers to really see that small projects can have big results. And so our program looked like structured small projects where teachers could really see curiosity fueled through open-ended questioning and vignettes for big ideas. It's been really important for us to see that teachers can be involved in the process from those younger year levels in small ways, do a little bit of a toe dip and feel that success, get involved with conversations with other colleagues, and then anything is possible once they've got that confidence up.
We want them to be, transformative when they leave school, and that whole capacity to be adaptable to the challenges that are there really come from the opportunity to be involved in classrooms where that problem-based challenges sit there. That opportunity to engage in productive struggle that allows them to really draw on what do I know and how do I find out what I don't know to be able to navigate through this challenge or this problem. And they are life skills that are invaluable for our students. So there's many value adds that have come from being part of this project.
We actually developed a STEAM framework, and that model served us really well for a while, but it wasn't a perfect model, and that became really important to us. Its imperfections are actually one of its best things if we work together and we have a safe space to go through the journey. I certainly move through a whole lot of different roles in this space that's really important. So isn't it wonderful to come to work every day and through this project think that you're doing something that might be making a difference. There's a lot of great supports now in this space. I think where there's a real opportunity in problem-based learning is, by definition, this is a very collaborative space. And in education, our teams are really our strength as teachers. And so I'd really encourage anybody who's interested in this space to jump in, because it certainly brings you closer together with your networks at schools.
Well, some of the skills I've learned in STEM are coding languages like Python. I've also learned more critical thinking under pressure and with working with a team instead of just by myself. It has become easier to work with my colleagues due to the several competitive environments the school and STEAM has put me in, where I work in critical thinking against other schools and other people, and we have to collaborate because you can't do it by yourself.
STEM is obviously a very challenging subject, not so much that it's a difficult subject, but obviously it can be. But it definitely challenges you to think outside the box and that sort of thing. So I know for Code Quest, that was a very difficult setup, just because of how it was and what sort of computers we had and everything. But basically that involved downloading different pieces of software and getting it off the terminal. But the instructions we were given were more for an Apple computer, and we had to do it on a Windows computer, which was definitely a challenge, but we did get there in the end. Like for Code Quest, for example, we were in a team. We're in little teams within our team, but to get it all set up, we worked in a team together, and it was a fairly difficult thing to do. So what we had to do was we had to have people working on how to accomplish different parts of it, and then we would all come together and combine our ideas as how to make a step forward. I've definitely learned lots of problem solving skills. STEM is a very growing industry, so that'd be really good to get a career in that area. These sort of classes would definitely help with that. But even in non-STEM related careers, it's just good to have those problem solving and teamwork skills.